I get Taya every time I come on here. All right, people coming in. Got to find a good theme song. It's a work in progress. And there's this one too, if I can remember it. I don't really know songs, I just pick it up and tinker. What was the one I was playing the other day? This one goes out to Kelsey. It's called Swamp Man Walking. It sounds like a Swamp Man Walking song. I've even got my shirt unbuttoned for the all right, 23 people here. Thank you all for tuning in. All right, so I'm going to draw today. Just a quick reminder. We posted an update this morning. Free bird. Good day. Hello, everybody. Looks like people are tuning in. For some reason, Facebook's having trouble with videos the last few days, so it's really screwing with stuff. I should comb my hair. So we posted a backer update. This is Drawing Backer Update Edition. In fact, I can go ahead and just read it for everybody. Just make it easier. You don't have to go visit. All right, so we posted an Indiegogo backer update, had some news in it. We are closing in on fulfillment, working on the last bit of the book. I'll just read it. Oh, come on. Closing in on fulfillment. Good morning. The final pages of Red Rooster Golden Age are in process, and it is time to make sure all of your address details are in order. If you have changed your address, make sure to update your shipping information on your Indiegogo account. As we organize fulfillment items and bonus thank you items, now is a great time to remind backers what they will be receiving depending on their selected package. 94 pages of art and story upgraded from 48. That's 70 pages of Golden Age plus 24 pages of bonus story. Signatures on inside cover of all books. Gold foil on the cover, square bound printing, exclusive back matter content, including a Red Rooster fan art showcase. Endurance 70-pound silk matte paper. Limited edition of around 4,000 copies printed. Custom designed Red Rooster shipping box. We'll have pictures of those soon. They're being manufactured. Order of the Dawn stickers for all backers. Allegiance Arts stickers for all backers. Trading card upgrade featuring a full set of Golden Ages heroes for all backers. Miss Midnight Kapow Cola Girl poster. Red Rooster sketchbook. Head sketches in the books. Die struck Order of the Dawn lapel pins. Name checks in the back of the book. Original watercolor drawings. And original art pages with signed gallery print of corresponding colored pages. As you can see, we're going above and beyond the original offering of a 48-page comic book and sticker. We greatly appreciate the patience and enthusiasm Red Rooster backers have had for this project. We could have rushed through the story and art, but instead we took the time to craft a work that we can all be proud of and that readers can enjoy for years to come. During this time, we've also created a future for Red Rooster and for many other fantastic books by the best talent on offer, except for Kelsey. Allegiance Arts distribution partner services over 67,000 newsstand and bookstore locations. Our mutually exclusive relationship with them not only creates a customer pipeline for future Rooster and Allegiance titles, but also for many deserving independent creators. Crowdfunding is an incredible stepping stone for makers to enter the retail marketplace. And with the platform we have built, this is now a reality. We love the renaissance that is occurring in the independent space, and we can confidently say that the future for content creators is very, very bright. Signed, yours truly. So that's that. That was sent out this morning. Except Kelsey. We're just teasing you. I'll be touching some of these. You'll have to smell to find out which ones. Yes, we're hoping Kelsey can come up and help us during our fulfillment. It'll be a busy time and we'll need all hands on deck. So they're going to smell like Camel Lights. That's funny. Wow. All right. Looks like everybody is here. Except Kelsey. Let Kelsey in. Do you want in the chat? I'll bring you in. I'll send you an invite. Sent. So if Kelsey wants to jump in, he's welcome. Send it to your email. Jason P. Hunt. Mitch, is the distribution mentioned here something other than the Walmart deal? Our distribution partner services all of Walmart's books. And while Walmart is their largest client, they service over 6,000 Walmart, Sam's Club, and other associated Walmart brand locations like Neighborhood Market. Our deal is not with Walmart. Technically, it is with our distributor. Walmart just agreed to be our launch partner. No, he says no, too early. Oh well, it's there. It's a good time to throw up my banner. Free Kelsey. Free Kelseys for everybody. Tim asks, hey Mitch, great stuff. Will the Indiegogo be extended? Well, this campaign has been closed for some time. It looks like we're really having Facebook problems. Oh well. This campaign has been closed for some time, but we are printing we have to print over to make up for lost packages that might get lost or damaged in the mail, so replacement copies and that kind of stuff. So if we have things left over that's in overstock, we're going to run a very short overstock campaign to move the little bit of leftover items that we may have on hand. We have people that write us every single week and ask if these are still available to jump in on, and they are not, but we will make a few available for a very brief amount of time. Among other big plans that we have. Eddie Van Brightman, no, I am not a guitar man. I'm just a man with a guitar. All right, good deal. 30 people. Thank you for tuning in. We are going to draw. All right, let me get my screen up. All right, this is where I left off last evening. Pretty happy with this page, except for this figure here is a little wonky, but we will live with it. Oh my gosh. Got a Jack Show fan. All right. Kelsey's got the fans. All right, buddy. Say hey. Meow. Thank you. Excuse me. I can tell I was getting tired last night. Some of this stuff's a little sloppy. Thank you. We weren't playing around. We were not playing around. Uh-oh. That's it. I'm calling PETA. There is fictional animal abuse occurring. Dogs are not my expertise. Yeah, that's some work. There we go. We broke a little news in our update, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more I still can't quite reveal. Got big plans. I wish I could tell you everything we've actually been through for the last year and a half, or at least the last year. It is crazy. Crazy. When all is finally told, we will have one of the most compelling business stories, I think, of all time. Just suffice to say, Elizabeth and I have fought extremely hard for this, for the future of comic books and for this business. And one day, I'm really looking forward to telling you all about it one day. I'll probably write a book. See you, buddy. You're doing my job. It's fine. There can be only one. No, the Capalcola girl was the second tier up. So you had to, those are just for those backers. I'm way too zoomed in. Looks like you will soon be finished with your campaign. Any plans after Red Rooster? Well, I have a publishing company to run. I will be drawing a little bit as well, but I probably won't be doing books full time. I will definitely not be doing books full time. I am now the CEO of a publishing company. We have big plans. If you want to learn more about those plans, you can read the latest backer update. One thing I want to do is, well, we're also obviously Red Rooster is going to continue, but I will participate in the crafting of that story and directing it. I also want to get back to my Red Rooster Legacies project, which will hopefully be an anthology featuring a number of different artists and maybe creators involved. I might just write the thing myself, probably will. But I'm thinking that might be an Indiegogo special, 48 pages or so, with a lot of guest artists, and I'll probably draw a spot in it as well. That will tell you the origin story of the Red Rooster mantle. We have obviously Nora's Saga, Bass Reeves, and the Futurist books to continue as well, and we are planning to introduce new content. So I have a lot going on, and then I also have to go and create value in the company that we've built. So I'll be looking for more partners, selling licenses based on the characters, and otherwise just expanding all the franchises that we have on offer. Good question, thank you. Oh, I just really didn't think this one through. Any chances of a Red Rooster Foghorn Leghorn mashup? I would put those chances at very slim until we're bought by AT&T, which will probably happen in about 5 to 7 years. If not Disney. I don't know, Disney's got a lot of content, but they're going to need a lot more to keep that streaming service pumped full of blood. especially since their big cash cow, which is the parks and cruises, are pretty much all shut down. So Disney's in a tight spot. Honestly, they're probably thinking they're lucky stars. They got this streaming service up and running before 2020 hit. My guess would be 0. My guess would be he regrets it not at all. I think they paid him $50 million. And then he's also a paid executive at the company, I believe, and his wife. And there's no telling how much of that deal was paid out in stock. But I heard their stock isn't doing so well. I've heard, I haven't checked. So my plan is to probably do something very similar. To build a great company. The goal is to build a great company, produce amazing content, and then maybe keep making content forever. I don't know, or find a buyer who is very hungry for IP and with a built-in audience and demos and all that kind of good stuff. So I don't think Mark regrets his deal at all. And he probably did take stock. That's what I would have done, and not pay taxes on it. Whoa, the DOJ is opening an investigation. I don't know anything about this story, and I know very little about this story, and I'm a little bit aware of it, but it seems like a disaster, and I'm kind of surprised at how close. My only comment on this is I'm really surprised, considering that Susan Rice is on their board, that this puts it very, very close to a former president. And I'm shocked that Netflix would be that reckless. That's my only thought on that. But I don't know that much about this story. So that's my caveat. This is the rooster strut. EDD. These are just my ditties. I really don't know any like real songs. I just have, I'm real fidgety, so my fingers have to do something. Why did I make the Ferris wheel a big centerpiece in this comic book? Have you ever tried to draw a Ferris wheel? Oh my goodness. All right, well, I guess this is, I have a super chat I have to read from Alien Xenomorph, who says, I'm getting sick of Micah Curtis attacking you. It's fine. I don't even know. I haven't looked into it, and we don't care. I mean, I appreciate your concerns, and I really appreciate your $2. But I've made my peace with it. I've made my peace with whatever that is. At this point, like, whatever. Haters gonna hate. I'm not that worried about whoever that dude is. This looks like some piss poor engineering. I would not ride this Ferris wheel. That does not look stable. Again, thank you for $2, Alien. Micah Curtis is good friends with Comic Hut. I've heard of the Comic Hut. I hear he makes videos about us, which is strange. But ultimately, that's really good news. That means that if you talk about us, you make money. And the more you talk about us, the more money we're going to make. The more they talk about us, the more people are going to Walmart and purchasing our comic books. So I'm really not too worried. What we've done is incredible. And if they want to talk about what the incredible things we've done, that's fine with me. Good stuff. Walmart deal is going well. We're selling books and winning new customers every day and new fans to comic books. So it's pretty incredible. And this is just the beginning. If you want to go read our update, we broke some news, or you can go back to the beginning of the broadcast and I just read it live on air. So we have a very bright future ahead. Thank you. I could draw the wheel from the side by copying the arms around the center and use perspective on it. I could do that, but this is such a tiny detail and I've got to draw it so many more times that I just need to learn how to do it. So I'm going to have to ink about probably 6 more shots of this. The answer to this question is yes. We're already working on it. Again, thank you for $2. The answer to this one is no. No, definitely won't be doing that. I appreciate the concern. I just have to, just so the chat knows, I would say my level of concern about this is about 1 degree below freezing temperature. I'm not concerned about it, but I appreciate all of you. The all-seeing eye is on the middle of the Ferris wheel, which I think is a fun touch. There's a bit of symbolism throughout Red Rooster. So if you look closely, you'll find weird little occultic symbols that hint at the future, the kind of weird direction some of the story is headed. It's an insider tip there. This is not beer. Seltzer. All right. So this part of the Ferris wheel isn't all that tricky. It's the daggum carriages. I really didn't have to put this in here. I could have left this background blank. But it's important, I think, that readers know that there's a big set piece coming. And also, the eye, if you, like in The Great Gatsby, the eye of God is watching. That's what this represents. Remember that from the billboard in Great Gatsby? The eye symbolism. And the billboard for the optometrist. Always watching. I've had some hypertension. Hence the eating pad. Thanks, Joe. People forget all about that their book was late once they get it. Let's see all the cool things we're up to. Thank you. And I am definitely not phoning it in. As you can see, look at the level of detail here. That is just a tiny corner of one panel. Didn't have to draw all that, but it makes it. Makes it. Also some very small figures, put a lot of work into them. I think there's so much, I mean, I wanted to be able to do an oversized edition, should we ever choose to. I think you should highlight the fact that backers will end up getting the entire story, not just the first books you released in retail. This is accurate, and it's also reflected in the most recent update that we posted this morning on the Indiegogo page. So there seems to be some confusion. I think this comes from, I mean, I've always been very clear about that. I just think other people have narratives they try to spin about us, and especially towards the YouTube audience. But no, I've always been very clear that about what people are getting with this project. I can't control what other people are saying. Thank you. Oh. It's the carriages that are tricky. Very tricky. And once I've got one done, I've got to make all the others look just like it. All right, this one isn't like the most elegant. Good enough. Biplanes, Ferris wheels, dogs. What else? Motorcycles. These were not easy. Roadsters. Well, I mean, I know we're not going to win any awards for this. It's kind of a given, but I know we made one of the best books of the year, if not the best book of the year. I'm very proud of it. But we didn't do it for awards. We did it because it had to be done. Breathe. Get some practice in. Not sure where to take this one. myself into a corner. Gotta have musical interludes. I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Just checking my messages. Yeesh. Yeah, that's all I need to know. No thanks. Well, that's why we made Red Rooster and Allegiance Arts, folks. For trusted content, trusted but thrilling content, non-gratuitous, non-exploitative, fun, awesome content. Because my hunch was that we were gonna, honestly, this is degrading much quicker than I thought it would. But yeah, my thought was that there would be a huge market for the kinds of stuff that we were making. That's like too much. Too much. Too much. Here we go. No, you've already had lap time. All right, I'm getting way too into the detail. No. Now you're done. Not good. Yeah. I shouldn't have put this here. No, the cat has fallen asleep while we already made a big mess. Pretending like nothing happened. All right, yep, there we go. I like that sky. It's got movement. Prop that up on. Don't you do it, pal. An impooster rooster. That's funny. So if you're just tuning in 2 hours into this broadcast, there's a new update on the Indiegogo. We broke some news, or you can reverse, go back to the beginning of this video, and I just read it out loud. So you can do that too. Sign up for our mailing list at allegiancearts.com. I don't think that's a clickable link. Free Kelsey. Hit the thumbs up button and go subscribe to the YouTube page. That would be greatly appreciated. Some people have decided to part ways with us, which is unfortunate because they're missing out on great comic books. But, you know, people have other priorities. This was supposed to be done last night, so I'm a little bit behind. Just ran out of steam. All right, I'm going to set a timer for 1 hour and give myself an hour to finish. Set a timer for 1 hour.
Okay, your timer is set for. A lot nicer in here since I started implementing zero tolerance for troublemakers. Funny how that works. Wrong layer. Thanks, King Grow. Appreciate you being a backer. We definitely did what has not been done before. It may be maybe things are changing and this isn't accurate, but crowdfunding, from my perspective, was never an end, but a means to an end. And for any project, and always has been, it's called Kickstart, right? It's called Kickstart. It's not called End Zone. It's to get your projects to make a vision a reality, but it's not a forever retail space, at least in my view. Yeah, I'm definitely proud of what we have been able to accomplish. It's been pretty awesome, and we're just getting started. Oh my gosh, I keep drawing on the wrong layer. Elizabeth's not going to be happy. Thank you. Exactly. Now we still plan to utilize it for launches and special projects and collectibles. I think it's an awesome tool, but it is not the end all be all. And you can win a lot more customers in other ways. So that's what we're doing, and we'll continue to do. And we'll just attempt to use every sales mechanism at our disposal as best we can. Well, he turned out all right. Slug mug. Thanks, Ben. I think that's partially accurate, Joe, because we don't play the tribalism thing. That's not what we're about and never have been. In fact, after our experiences in previous years, we definitely stay away from that tribal stuff. So we had 3,500 backers, and a very, very, very small number of them came from people that were group based. My wife and I have over a combined 30 years of experience in the comic book industry, and both of us have large fan bases from our works on Captain America, Winter Soldier, Fatale, Killer Be Killed, and Sarah, and other things. So I don't think that's entirely accurate. We got, and that'll be proven when we do another crowdfund, and it's going to be huge. So we love all our fans, no matter what background or group they belong to. But I don't think it's necessarily group centric for crowdfunding. I think hardcore fans are very interested in collectibles and being on the cutting edge of new content. Joe says, I have seen fantastic projects gathering barely 5K and absolute hack jobs getting more than 100. This may be true. I'm sure it is true. I'm sure it is true. I don't have my ear to the ground probably quite as much as you do. So I would, one of the good things that we had going for us is that I have a knack for marketing, messaging, pitching, and PR. So, and I kind of always have. So that's one of the real positive things that we had going for us, that and a life or a career-long reputation of producing great work, both myself and my wife, Elizabeth, who's colored many, many projects. So on those that are fantastic projects that aren't getting 5K, that are barely getting 5K, that probably the really unfortunate thing about it is there might not be the best marketing people. So one thing about doing a crowdfund is there's so many dynamics. You have to be, first of all, your craft, you have to be very good at your craft. You have to have a great project with a great hook that's really easy for other people to pitch for you and understand. And I knew that going in and created a pitch that people really liked. And then you also, and this is what most creatives struggle with. And honestly, maybe I should make some classes about this. Maybe I will. You have to be a pitch man. You have to be a pitch man. So you'll see that some campaigns do really well simply because the people that are involved in it, or some point person that's involved in it, is a seller. They can get out and they can sell. So unfortunately, that's for better or for worse. That's the way it is. That's the way the world works. That's the way marketing works. Some people can sell, a copper penny for 25 cents. That's how good they are. And that's, I guess, what I have to say about that. But it's definitely a mixed bag. King Crow says, I'm still refining my craft. I will get there. Good job. But maybe I'll do some short 10 minute, 15 minute. Once I'm done with Red Rooster, maybe I can donate some time to helping people become better salesmen or pitch people. There's an art to the pitch. The art of the pitch. Trademark 2020, Mitch Breitweiser.
You heard it here. The Art of the Pitch. That's a good title. This is as someone who not just sold not just one comic book before, not just a business plan, but an entire publishing house to several different individuals, including investors, retail, the world's largest retail giant, and the largest books distributor in the country. So maybe I will do that. Now, step one, collect underpants. Step 3 is profit. And I don't want to know what step 2 is. So the art of the pitch. Adam has a question. Adam Ross is a very talented 3D and sculpture artist. Is Allegiance Art sticking with comics only, or are you guys planning on expanding into other formats of IP? We feel like, well, not even feel, comic books are the heart and soul. So graphic storytelling is the heart and soul of what we're doing, but I don't know, it's not limited to that at all, but that's far beyond the horizon. So right now we're just focusing on the comics. Obviously, we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't feel like all the stories we were creating had a life beyond the printed page. So that's something we want to make a reality. But we've definitely talked about doing other things. Animation is something that would be really cool, but also very expensive. You heard it here. Call me, Netflix. Call me. Pre-baked content. And I agree. It needs to be a television series, like big budget. And we have big plans for it. It is a large, the vision is to have a big cast, a big sweeping epic story. And that's what we're delivering in the comic book, but we think it could be an excellent serialized adventure, or an excellent television adventure serial.
way too detailed. I think it'll save Elizabeth a little bit of time to do all this little detail work. Or maybe I'm just costing her time. I'm probably just creating more work for everybody. Rascal.
All right, another $2 super chat about the same subject from the historian. Some Micah Curtis guy is demanding people refund me. Thank you, historian, for $2 and for your concerns. They are appreciated, but unnecessary. I can tell you that the amount that I care about whoever this fellow is and what he's doing or what he's saying is a big fat zero. So anyway.
He cracks me up. You have no power here.
That would be psycho.
That would be psycho. But
I will probably start to lose my patience with it.
then I'll just put people in timeout that talk about it.
I really don't care. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Panel done. I'm calling it. And I've got 15 minutes left on my clock. One more panel, one more character to go. Oh, I wish I was done with this one last night. Oh. Nope. Down you go. Coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna go get coffee myself. I used to do French press all the time. Used to be my thing. Right now I'm doing cold brew. No, I am not happy with this figure, but you can't win them all, and not everything's going to be perfect. Oh yeah, I'm not happy with this. A weak spot on an otherwise nearly flawless page. Tempting. You know what? I agree with you. We're going to do it over. All right. From scratch. It's always better with another pass. It'll take another day, but that's what it's all about. Kidding. We could make this broadcast fun with, I could address all the conspiracy theories about our company. I can't remember them all, so you guys have to remind me, but that would be fun. One of them was that we were from one of the most wealthy and most powerful families in the state of Arkansas. Get out of here, buddy. Elizabeth and I come from the one of the most wealthy and powerful families in the state. Can you believe that? I couldn't believe it either. Otherwise, how was it possible that we brokered the deal that we brokered? Couldn't be through talent or hard work. There's one. No, this page now is forever marred. Even if it goes to print as is, it's forever. Whisper networks are for SJWs. Don't use that word lightly. I do not. Some people say that is a derogatory term, but I don't think so. Whisper networks are the tool of the enemy.
right, there goes my timer.
Thank you, sir. That's why CG values transparency and open communication with the audience. You would be surprised and disappointed if I told you the truth. But the fans are awesome. And we are a pretty transparent company. Elizabeth and I have operated as transparently as we could. Obviously, we couldn't, while we were brokering our big deals, we could not spoil the surprise lest our competitors gain an advantage. And that would jeopardize the capital that was risked by our investors. So hence why we had to stay silent for so long. The only thing we're keeping to ourselves at this point is our future plans and our sales data, which is all proprietary. All right, now I'm just kicking around. All right, I beat my timer just barely. Okay, page is done. Not happy about that face and figure, but I will live with it. Everything else looks pretty good. I'm gonna go eat lunch. We're right at 3 hours, which is a really good session. And we had a lot of people in here today, which is awesome. If you haven't checked out the backer update that we posted this morning, please go do that. leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. We broke some news in the update as well, so go check that out. I'll be back this afternoon for another 3-hour session, probably, on a new page. And I will continue to do these until the book is done, because it helps me stay focused and keeps my booty in my chair. Otherwise, my ADD takes over and I start doing other business. So, all right. Peace out. I'm going to go have lunch. Bye-bye.